Okay, good evening everyone, and welcome back to FTRL. It's Wednesday, so it's performance night, and it's the beginning of a new season. It's season 3 actually. Very popular part of FTRL. This is within the paddock. The drivers seem to love this. Both Red Bulls are coming out straight away. We'll go through the teams soon enough, but up in the commentary box with me, he's fairly new to the league and even newer to commentary. It's Shrimpy. Welcome along, mate.
Alright, mate.
How's it going? You alright?
Yeah, I'm all good this evening. Looking forward to watching some good racing.
Yeah, man. It's always quite close, his performance. It seems to have a reputation.
Berg's gone.
Oh, wow. Okay, he's only just come out of the pits.
Into the barrier on Radion. Straight into the barrier at the top of Radion.
Okay, but we're barely a minute into qualifying. We've had our first victim. Spurg is indeed that victim.
The car went light and just dropped away. The road dropped away from him, straight into the barrier.
Well, I'm sure he's not going to be the last, even if he is the first. So yeah, performance is very popular with the drivers. They seem to like it. Just on board with the preheated oven as he goes past the defending champion on track, Panda, FTRL Panda. So yeah, we're hoping for a particularly close race. There's a few of these guys actually have just got a wheel. I understand that Bendel, this is his first race on a wheel. He's just coming out of the pits now.
One of Gauze's first times on the wheel, obviously yesterday, was another time for him.
Yep.
And take a bit of getting used to that.
So yeah, strategy. I think strategy is... Apparently the super soft to medium is doable. I've never done a league race on this game in Belgium, so I couldn't really answer that question. But it's worth discussing, I suppose. Soft to medium is obviously the easier option. I think some of these will try the supers to mediums. Obviously it looks quite dry in quali, so...
Looks like Matt's going to be going for the super soft to medium. He's starting his first lap of qualifying on the super softs.
Yeah, I've just changed the thing so we can have a look at the tyres. It is, a lot of them are going on the super soft, so just on board with Matt. Matt will be brimming with confidence, having won his first ever league race in FTRL last night in Spain. Just looking at the comments, Bran, welcome. Spurg just wondering how on earth he lost it. He says that went really well.
Who have you got your money on tonight then?
Oh, do you see? It's difficult to even predict normal FTRL, like normal divisions. Performance is even harder to predict because obviously the quicker guys are in the slower cars and sort of vice versa-ish. Just looking. Oh, I don't know. Oh God. You see, even in the slower cars, people like Dutch, they're more than capable. I know he's in the Williams, but
definitely.
the first guys are just coming across the line. Katamise. So no, 44.8 in the Haas. Actually, we could go through the teams. So in the Mercedes, we've got Hammer Time and Bendel. Oh, Panda's also retired. Unfortunately, I can't click onto him and have a look. And Tomo's gone as well. Well, what's happening? We just see Joe miss his braking point, just coming out of sector 1 there. Yeah, so the teams are as follows. We've got Bendel and Hammer Time in the Mercedes. We've got Goy in the Ferrari, doesn't have a teammate for the race. The Red Bulls are Spurg and Preheated Oven. who else we got? We've got Renault, Pagani's in one of them, and Blue Flag's in the other. Katami's, and I think he's the only one in the house. No, Tomo. Sorry, Tomo. Matt Cause and Chicken Guy in the McLaren. We've got Cress and CJ Payne in the Force Indias. Remco and Joe, I think it is, in the Toro Rosso. And Tico and Dutch in the Williams. I think that's everyone. Knowing me, I've probably missed someone out.
I don't think we have.
Cool. Even better. Well, Bendel on his first qualifying lap on the wheel has done a 2 minutes .3 on the medium tyre there, so it's good to see. What do you think then? I know you're still fairly newish around these parts, but
Yeah.
who do you think is going to kind of have a successful night?
In terms of success, I think Blue Flag is gonna keep his tyres in good condition. That's for sure.
Okay.
I think he's going to be one to watch in the long run of things. Also in a fairly decent car, which will play into effect. Along with that, Matt obviously with the odds in his favour. He's still probably on a high from last night, from Div 1 race. And another one, I'd say Dutch. I've watched him in the Div 1 race and it's very consistent.
Well, yeah, Dutch, I just wanted to say, he's on the medium tyre and he's only 1.1 seconds behind in the Williams, so it's pretty very impressive. He's got unbelievable pace and probably one of the favourites for this league as well. Just having an on board with Blue Flag just to see how he's getting on. But yeah, I think that's why people enjoy performance. It's the excitement of what car you're going to get each week and the fact that no one knows who's going to win, really. So it's why it's good to watch.
I also think a lot of strategy could come into it in terms of where you finish to what car you get. I think that could be something that people look into.
Yeah, that's something that I think some of them think about. So who should we go on board with? I think Guy's still in the pits. We'll just see if this is a flyer for Blue Flag. I think it is. He's on highest ERS. So go around bus stop chicane. And he goes P8 for now. With a 1:46.7. That's CJ Payne. He's currently P2. Although he's coming into the pits. He did that time on the soft tyre. Remco at the moment is a 1:44.3. It's a fairly decent benchmark, it's got to be said. Remco's another one with pace. Let's take a look at Cress. Well, Cress and Chicken Guy, teammates in Division 1, are together there, but Chicken Guy lets him go. And what's this from Cress? It's not bad. 45.6 on the medium. Force India though, it's got a good engine.
I'm intrigued to know as to why Tico and Goy haven't decided to come out yet.
I think, well, with Goy, he doesn't always come out straight away. He sometimes will leave it for a bit. I think Tico, I'm pretty sure he was out. I think he was out, and he came back in.
Wrong choice of tyres, maybe.
He might have invalidated. He might have just wanted to have a feel for the track. It's obviously it's a different type of car, isn't it? So it could be a number of reasons. But Tico, talking of the devil, has just come out.
Puts in the fastest lap of the session on softs.
Yeah, making that Mercedes performance count. He won a race last year, did Hammer Time in the Red Bull. I think it was Spain. I know it was Spain because he beat me. So I remember that one, but there you go. Let's take a look at Aaron. I don't think he's not on a flyer.
Tico's just on his outlap now.
Okay, well, we'll keep an eye on things towards the bottom end of the qualifying as it stands. A lot of them are in the pits at the moment. Trying to find someone who's on a flying lap, but I can't. I think everyone's sort of coming in, or got a couple who are on an out lap. Yeah, Tomo, the one that is listed as 19th on my screen, new to the league, new today actually. So we'll have to keep an eye on him, see what his pace is, although it is performance, but welcome him along to the league. I think preheated oven's not on a flyer.
Tico's coming into the bus stop chicane, ready to set the lap.
Okay, well, might as well have an on board with him, I think, because he's the only one that seems to be on a flyer. Starts the lap in hot lap mode. Bendel just coming out the pits, but not causing any issues. And Remco goes back on pole with a 43.9 on the super soft tyre. So Remco and Hammer Time exchanging pole positions again.
Hammer Time starting to look, to me, in a very good position, as he's got the car advantage, he's got the tyre advantage to the people around him.
Yeah, that's a good point. Oh, Tico just running wide there. I don't know if that's an invalidated, but staying in maximum ERS. I think we've got time to stay on board. Well, stay on board with Tico before having a look at someone else. I think most people are in the pits or kind of on out laps. Looks a fairly good lap though, so far. And then through bus stop. Yeah, looks very good. This could be a good time.
Yeah, that's a good lap.
Yeah, beats his teammate, Dutch Tricks, by nearly, well, basically 2/10, and he's instantly retired, so he's happy with that. Can't blame him.
As he should be.
Yeah, who was that I just saw set a time? I think it was Joe. Joe's gone 44.8 into 4th on the supers. So a lot of difference in strategy, it seems, at the moment. And Goy has decided not to set a time. He's quite happy, beginning at the back. Nothing wrong with that. Now then, let's take a look. Preheated oven is on a flyer. I think Katamise has just set a time. Yeah, 44.5, pretty good. Bendel. It'd be great to
Cheers just about to come across the line on his flying lap, I believe.
Okay.
Ooh, terrible exit out of the bus stop chicane over revving the engine, getting some roll spin.
Yeah, I will point out, although it does look like that to us, with Dutch's car, it will pretty much happen every corner.
Okay.
It's a weird thing that it's like a weird desyncy kind of, not lag, but I wouldn't know what to call it. It happens pretty much every week. But on his screen, I guarantee it's probably a good decent corner. I think that might have been an invalidation from Bendel on somewhere on that lap. But Preheated Oven has gone second with a 44.1 on the soft tyre. He's going to be one to watch. I'll tell you what, he is improving. He is improving his Preheated Oven.
Yeah. No, noticeably as well.
Yeah. CJ Payne is another one coming round, is he? Or is he beginning? I think this might be beginning a lap. It's fairly wide from that corner. Yeah, he's going to begin a lap, so keep an eye on him. Dutch Tricks is on the lap, as you pointed
Very
out.
good lap that one.
Have you been watching him?
Yeah.
Okay. Remco is on an out lap, so there could be some changes to the order still. Let's just take a look. Dutch hasn't got much left in the deployment of ERS. That's nearly flat. Whoa, a lot of curb, and I think he improved. It says on mine 4,000th of a second.
By 4,000.
Trying to get as much out of that car as possible. So we've still got CJ Payne.
On to Matt now, who I think is on his outlet, or maybe even validated this one.
Yeah, Remco. Down into one ERS on that corner there, on turn one, and then straight back up. So trying to conserve as much. I mean, that's pretty impressive to do that through a corner. I've got to admit. Still got the likes of Aaron Pagani, blue flag to come. On board now with Aaron.
That's qualifying over. Gonna wait for the last few people to do their laps. Matt's just had a terrible exit at the top of Radion.
Aaron goes.
Lost all the steering.
Okay. Well, Aaron has gone P6 in his Sauber. Still got Chicken Gate. I think the next one to cross the line. Well, a lot of these are still sector 2-ish. No, Chicken Gate is probably the next one to cross the line. Although he's on the curb, so I don't know what's happening there. I think he's just... Yeah, he's coming back to the pits to retire, so... Is it Matt? Cool. I'm trying to work out who's going to come across the line next. Perhaps Remco. On pole at the moment. And he's backed away from that lap, so...
We are giving up on that lap.
Pagani's not... So we've got blue flaggers on the flyer. Can he improve? Can he get in the top 10? Goes 11th. It's not a bad place though. It's not a bad place to be 11th. Pagani's decided to have a spin. Treating the fans to a donut. And that's your lot for quali.
What are you thinking of the qualifying results then?
Brilliant from Katamies. I think. What was he, 5th? In the Haas. Also, Preheated Oven. Yeah, I think this is why people love performance, because it just completely mixes up the grid. And and if you're one of the, supposedly quickest guys and you still win, well, there you go. Massive respect.
Point proved there, innit?
Yeah. So yeah,
I think Matt was a bit of a shocker. He was expecting a little bit more, I think.
Yeah, McLaren's probably not the best car for this track.
The nicest car to be driving.
But yeah, I would agree. I would have thought it'd be a bit higher. Well, it looks dry, at least for the beginning of the race. Aaron in the stream chat saying he will take P6. So yeah, just wait for the guys to decide their strategies and all the rest of it, and then we'll have the formation lap. We get a proper look at the skies. Actually, it does look clear there, but
looks clear and sunny.
Yeah, there aren't many that like it in the rain.
Formation lap started.
Yeah, time to warm the tyres and all the brakes and everything. Let's have a look at the tyres that have gone for, if I remember how to do it. There we go. So yeah, so Blue Flag, Panda, Pagani and Goyle opting for the mediums of the outside of the top 10 drivers, and everyone else preferring the soft tyres. Well, Remco has bolted off on this formation lap. He's going to have to pull up a little bit.
Who do you think's in the best position for the race in terms of tyres, car, individual pace?
I would think. I think CJ Payne's got a good shout. Force India. It's got a good engine, hasn't it? So
yeah, which is dominant around this track more than anything.
Yeah, and well, Remco you see is on the super softs, and maybe that strategy will work, but it's
going to be a push at the end of the race.
Yeah, but it's going to be interesting to watch. City Posh Blue in the chat saying, "Come on, CJ, they're teammates for Division 2. Good job for you, along, City Posh." What about you, mate? Who do you think is one to watch for?
I think the obvious option is preheated oven. He gets a good start into turn 1. He's got softs, which is going to give everyone else the dirty air and the heat from his engine. So I think that'll really be key for him to get a good start. Further down the order, Tico obviously he's got the flat out pace. Not the best car, but I think he can manage that well. Obviously on the soft tyres, so he's going to be able to run a little bit longer than 3 people in front of him.
Yeah, it's a very short run up to turn 1 on Belgium. We would prefer a better camera angle than that, but let's hope that Remco's bolting off in formation lap doesn't cool down his tyres too much, or his brakes. But here we go then. Round 1 of performance, season 3 is about to begin. And we are away. It seems as though I think Hammer Time got a great start. Catamies, I should say. Need a better camera angle.
Preheated's been tapped.
Oh, something's happening in the background. And there's carnage. This is Belgium 98 all over. Wow. Guy comes through. Oh my word, guy's got to stop. Oh no!
Been hit again.
And this is just incredible. 4 DNFs.
Pagani with a 5-second stop go.
Oh. Yeah, the penalties are coming through left, right, and centre. Everyone's
Yeah,
getting a stop-go for ignoring yellow flag.
it was a horrible start to the race.
That's one of
Four
the
people
worst I've
out.
ever seen. That's one of the worst. That was Spa 98 all over again.
Hammer Time, who was looking in a good position for the race, has been seriously mugged off a bit. I'm not
Yeah,
sure what happened.
I
Do you
couldn't
have
see.
any idea?
No, it was something that happened around 12th, 13th, 14th. I don't know. I'm not saying who, but I just don't know. Um, wow, that's just mental. Well, the biggest. Well, there's two. Look at Spurg. He's up 10 places after binning it in qualifying. He's 7th from all that. There were a lot of stop-go
Quite an
penalties as
incredible
well.
start from him.
Yeah, he must have just picked through the carnage. I'm going to try and go on board with him and see. I don't know if he maybe clipped a car on the way. It doesn't look like he's got damage there. But Spurg is actually in a great position on those soft tyres. But yeah, that start was. So we've got Panda who's pitting. Let's have a look. Yeah, he needs a new
I
wing.
believe Panda lost his front wing in the carnage of the start.
Yeah,
And I'm assuming Blue Flag and Tico too, the two people that I said were going to have a good race.
they're taking new
Seem
wings.
to
In
be put
fact,
into
Panda's doing his
a
stop go. You got Blue Flag, new wing, Tico, Pagani. I hope those two Renaults don't stack here. No, they're good.
Oh,
Wow. So they've all gone to medium tyres. Those 5.
looks like Pagani 7 is 5 second stop go.
Yeah, there were a few that flashed up. I think it flashed up for Joe as well. Well, we'll have to wait and see. But in the meantime, another one who's benefited from all that is Aaron and CJ, 4th and 3rd respectively.
Remco's using his tyres to get away like he should be.
Just gonna go.
Makani from the start gave him a bit of a push away as well.
Just on board with Bendel. Tomo on his debut has made 10 places on his debut. He must be
Matt
wondering.
seems to have had a very good start as well, moving up. Matt moving up 8 places off the start.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see people jumping in the pits for another server stop go. No, maybe that was it. So yeah, that's. I'd love to know what happened. I would love to know, but we haven't got a replay function.
Retiring.
Yeah, he picked up a penalty just before that, so I think he's had enough, I'm afraid. Marcus, I think that's Chicken Guy in the chat, is saying got stuck on the exit curb and couldn't turn. So I don't know if that was the cause of the accident, but oh, I just went off that. What's happened to preheated oven?
Going past, I think that was preheated. Yep. Possibly running wide.
Yeah, he's got front left wing damage, just preheated. So he'll be coming in. What tyre is he on? It's on soft, so he probably will go to mediums from here. But there is a battle for 3rd. Aaron and CJ within a second of each other. Remco just managing the gap back to Dutch for the moment. Oh, Matt Cause with a penalty.
Barney put in what a joke in the chat. Clearly not happy with the way that race has started for him.
Yeah, and Tomo seems to be on the charge here. So we've got preheated and Bendel in the pits. Bendel?
Ready to launch an attack into Matt Cause, possibly into the chicane. The end of the straight.
Yeah, Bendel was serving a stop go as well and getting a new wing. You're right, yep, Tomo's just gone past Matt Cause. Oh, Dutch. Dutch has been overtaken by Spurg just then. In fact, Dutch is gone from 2nd to 5th in half a lap or so. I didn't see why. Something's happened.
Possible bit of wheel spin maybe.
Yeah, he could have had a wobble or something. Well, I mean, the people watching can't complain that nothing's happened in this, because this has been entertaining from the start for the neutral person. I don't know why I said that, but never mind. We'll go with it. A few battles on track as well, so at least we've got stuff to watch.
Chico seems to be on the hunt for blue flag and Panther.
Yep, Dutch coming back at Spurg around the outside on the bus stop. We'll have the inside now, but Spurg, Spurg just decided just to go off track and keep the position, but for how long? I think Aaron and CJ will be the first to have a battle on the Kemmel Straight, I think that's what it's called. I struggle with naming the corners and straights and stuff, but yep. Here goes Aaron. Sauber versus Force India. Ooh, a little bit of contact, but nothing too major, yeah.
Dutch going for a move up the inside of Spurg. Again into the chicane at the end of the straight.
I think Kemmel Straight is where we'll see a lot of the action. Joe's in the background on this as well, but on Supers.
CJ latched onto the back of Aaron, obviously with the increased car performance. Giving him a little help there.
Yeah, if Aaron can stay within kind of... Oh, there's a yellow in Sector 1, Catmies is gone. I'm not going to be able to find out what happened. Bendel's had to come in again in the pits. He's got a 5-second stop-go penalty.
Possible collision between those two?
Potentially, yeah. They were half a second between each other, so... Potentially.
Can only assume.
Spurg. Oh, just going off track, Spurg. He seems alright now. So, out of 19 drivers, we're left with 13, and it's only lap 5. And Remco pits. Oh, Spurg goes for a dive. That's not really advisable. And Joe might fancy some of this. Joe Burns. So Remco pits, Spurg with another audacious Dutch with a switchback. So it seems.
Good bit of racing here.
Yeah, it's aggressive, particularly from Spurg, but
there's going to be another move along the Kemmel Straight for CJ on Aaron.
Well, I tell you what, we could actually end up 3 wide with these 3 if Joe can just keep up. There goes Dutch, and here comes Joe. Oh, wrong button. Spurg just about keeps 4th from Joe. Good racing though with these 3, can't complain. Still got Aaron and CJ fighting. CJ's gone back in front of Aaron to be the race leader so far. Joe's just dropped off a little bit. Oh, and Spurg.
Big slide for Spurg.
Oh, Spurg saves it. Stays out of the way of an oncoming Joe. Yeah, it's Ferg again. It's not just not having the luck. So Tico has come up to blue flag. Oh, and Tico just, I think that's called Radion or Puon. I don't know. You'll have to help me. He just got a penalty on that corner anyway. So, oh, and Bendel's off track. Bendel's actually just been lapped. So, unfortunately, on his first race on the wheel.
Not looking to be enjoying himself out there.
No. Which is a shame, but never mind. Spurger's in the pits. He's serving a 5-second stop go by the looks of things, yep. And a new wing. So that means Joe. Bendel's had enough,
Ben's
unfortunately. Gone. But Joe. Okay, Joe. He's out of the pits. Spurger's still in there.
Down to 12 runners in this race now.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, it looks a bit darker on my screen. I don't know about yours.
Yep, it's definitely getting shadier.
Virtual safety car has been called out. Now, I think obviously it's not raining. It's not raining yet. There's no diving into pits for intermediates, but oh, and Matt Cause gets a drive-through penalty for speeding on under the safety car. Oh. This race has just provided everything.
I'm going to guess.
Alright, well, so the virtual safety car is in already. I think what it was, because there's so many incidents and so many things going on, Codemasters have put something into the game whereby if there's too much for the game to cope, they'll just call out the virtual safety car. Because Codemasters can't code anything. That's my guess anyway. Aaron's just having a trip on the grass, and he pits. So Aaron in the pits, CJ Payne carries on. Let's keep an eye on where Remco is.
I'm thinking for the current weather and how dark it looks on screen, I'm thinking the medium runners have a good chance here.
Okay. I think Matt Cause is collecting penalties like they're running out of fashion. So Dutch, having completed his pit stop, ends up 5th at the moment. Still got Tico and Blue Flag having a battle. Well, if it was to rain, I would think that some of them wouldn't put the medium on, because that medium's going to get. See, like Matt Cause has gone. Oh, and Spurger's gone.
Oh, that's Remco coming off.
Remco?
Remco had a little bit of a scary moment.
Okay. Okay. Well, that happened at the same time Spurger retired, so I thought something might have happened, but never mind. And Tomo, on his debut, is in 3rd, although he hasn't pit yet. Oh, Tico struggling in the Williams a little bit. Oh. Time to catch a breath back, I think.
EJ with a comfortable lead currently. Hasn't made a stop, but he's looking good for the moment.
Who was that? Sorry.
CJ in first.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Remco is a net leader, but yeah, CJ's doing what he can. And Tico's caught back up to Blue Flag after going off temporarily. That Williams is horrible through corners. I know how he feels.
Matt coming into the pits, presumably for his last stop of the race, if all goes well.
Well, he's only just put the mediums on. Oh, unless it... Oh, no, he's got a stop go, hasn't he? Or drive through, one of them. Let's see, I think he's gone past the McLaren garage. Yeah, so it's a drive through he's serving. Yeah, that Williams might have the straight line speed, but it's... Because it's absolutely disgusting through a corner, Tico can't get close enough. And in fact, he's not going to be close enough now because he's had another wobble. This is the beauty of Performance League. Yeah, so we've got 11 left.
Matt Cause has just finished himself from the session. I think that's through a night more than anything.
Yeah.
Doing
So many
into the
penalties.
chicane at the end of Camel Street. Put himself into a wall. And I don't think he'll be happy with the match results.
No, he won't. Oh, CJ Payne locking up as he comes in.
Going onto the soft tyres.
He's going onto the softs. Is he going onto the softs?
Yeah, those look soft to me.
Well, that means that's a two-stop.
An interesting strategy call there from CJ.
Well, then that tells me that rain might be on its way towards the end of the race, perhaps. Because if he was to go on to mediums, then he's not going to be as quick during this stint, is he? So I don't know. Unless he's just committed to a two-stop because he just fancies having a go at it. But
bit of aggression.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
Joseph Byrne seems to be racing his own race at the moment. No one really around.
I think a few of them are like that, apart from Tico and this kind of battle that's been going on for a few laps now. I don't think Blue Flag's been under that much pressure. We're on the same strategy, so
The scrapping between Blue Flag and Tico could possibly open the door for preheated oven on his medium tyres.
yeah, he's got a little bit fresher tyre, hasn't he? Better performing car, so that might be a little...
These two are going to be absolutely shredding their tyres fighting.
Yeah. I'm just gone on to the leader, as Tomo pits. It's gone on to the leader time interval. Aaron's only 6.7 seconds behind. He's got slightly fresher tyres. I still don't know if it's going to rain or not. It looks bright in one area of the track and dark in others.
That's the beauty of Spa.
Yeah.
Such a big circuit, there's variable weather all over it.
Now, where is Tomo going to come out? Oh, he's just come out behind Panda and in front of Blue Flag. But he'll have cold tyres on for a bit, so let's see him go up Eau Rouge. Just lifted a little bit yet. Yeah, sometimes in commentary, you don't get that kind of start.
Yeah. Joseph Burns with a 3-second time penalty.
And other times, the race is just fairly boring to watch, but luckily, we've always had something to look at.
It's going to be an interesting end to this race, that's for sure. With the possible weather changes.
Yeah, I'm now starting to think it's just going to stay dry, because that dark period seems to have gone. There's some clouds there somewhere.
CJ seems to be slowly catching up to FTRL Aaron, which you'd expect as he's on the soft tyres. The better compound.
Yeah. Absolutely. Oh, I just looked down and Tico's. I heard a clunk. Tico definitely hit something. Literally looked down to look at the comments and I heard this clunk. Unless he grazed a wall or don't know. We'll soon see if he goes in the pits. No. Okay, maybe it's my imagination. So yeah, let's take a look at CJ. Tipped for success in Division 2 this season, so he's rated quite highly. Yeah, and this often happens when you're watching races. A load of things will happen, and then nothing.
Yeah. The only real thing happening is the seemingly ongoing battle with Blue Flag and Tico.
Yeah. Blue Flag will know that Tico's got pace, but I'm sure he'll be looking behind and seeing Tico occasionally going wide here and there, so... And Blue Flag's a very, very good driver, very stubborn, very good defensively as well, so that could be a very long battle. I think we might see an undercut. CJ Payne, let's get off that horrible camera angle. He's trying to get in Aaron's DRS.
Tico possibly aiming up. Yep, aiming up to go past Blue Flag into the bus stop chicane around the outside. Looking to be a nice, clean, good move.
But Blue Flag pits. Blue Flag goes straight into the pits.
Yep. Blue Flag giving up on that battle.
Just looking in the comments, 50 Jones, it's going to be an interesting end to the race. MPixPix says, who's vaping? Sorry, that's me, I'll try and stop. And Jills says, Vape Nation. Yeah. Jills, happy birthday. That's Super Jills Pills. I heard about it. It's his birthday today, so happy birthday, mate. Good to have you here.
I'm going to agree with Fivo here. Definitely going to be a good end to the race.
Yeah.
Intelligent man.
Blue Flag's gone on to the softs as well.
Do you think Blue Flag has a problem with sort of creating his own race, keeping the pace up, keeping the consistency and the focusing well, or is he quite good on his own?
He's usually pretty focused. As I say, he's very good. He's improving as well. I think he's one to watch for in Division 2. Let's see if he's undercut. Will work. CJ Payne has now caught right up to Aaron.
Looks like the preheated oven slowly catching Tico with the car advantage.
Yeah. Now we're going to see a move.
Fire advantage as well.
Ooh, CJ Payne just a correction through a rouge. And he's got no battery left. He's still going in hot lap. Aaron goes defensive. Is he going to get there before Aaron? Wheel to wheel. Just makes the move stick. Good driving from both of them, to be fair.
Good clean racing.
Yeah. CJ Payne had a very quick...
Picks again in the comment section with Vape Nation, but seriously, cracking race, ain't it?
Yeah.
And says yes.
It is a very, very good race. Plenty of action. And yeah, you spotted earlier on that preheated oven. It's catching Tico. I think Tico's not entirely comfortable in that Williams.
How long do you reckon the medium tyres have? What do you reckon their lifespan is around this circuit?
Oh, probably as much as what Panda and Tico have done. I think Tico's going to be pitting this lap as Panda. I think that it's like a 12 lap, and then do the rest of the race on softs. Yeah, we've got a couple of battles forming now. So Aaron and CJ resume their battle, but CJ on the soft tyre, so
Panda getting close.
yeah. Tico gets a penalty. Panda.
Another penalty, I think.
Yeah.
That is second.
Tico and Panda not pitting, so maybe 13 laps is what mediums are supposed to do. Oh, it's P11 going for a move.
For a lunge up to the turn one.
Gets him.
Made it through.
Brilliant. Good move. But then Tico's going to have...
Given up that easy though, he's given a good battle back.
Oh, they're so close.
Tico's... contact there.
P11. Oh.
I think that was contact.
Oh, were you on the onboard camera or I was on the broadcast one?
I was looking at Tico and he was right up behind him, and as preheated oven sort of moved off camera, so Tico came up behind him and it looked like there was contact for me.
Well, he was having a fairly good drive preheated oven. And that's caused the virtual safety car. So now we've had more retirements than we have runners at the moment. Well, not at the moment. That's
Gilles
just
saying
fact.
he thinks Remco might take the mediums to the end. He's got good tyre management in his virtual safety car. He's not going into the pits. Thinks better of it. Interested to see if we have any. Gonna have any pitters.
It seems.
Period.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, Tomo didn't quite time the ending of that virtual safety car, so he's just dropped off a little bit from Panda. It's a huge tyre difference between them as well. 9 laps.
Yeah, massive tyre difference. In terms of performance, do you think maybe it plays a little bit into a ass of Tomo, or not that much, not noticeably?
Well, they both got quick engines. Tomo just having a moment. Panda got a penalty through there. To be honest, I suppose, well, with Sauber has probably performed better than Haas, haven't they, in real life? But then that might have been Leclerc.
Yeah, I think Leclerc's definitely made Sauber. Showed how good Sauber is this season. And a very deserved Ferrari drive for next year.
Yeah. Aaron has dropped off a little bit from CJ. I know CJ's got the softer tyre and fresher tyre, but just wonder what CJ's going to do, because he's on those softs.
Could this be Aaron possibly doing a little bit of time management, making sure these mediums will be going to the end, not wanting to risk it?
Yep, couldn't agree more.
Don't believe CJ's going to be making it to the end of this race on them softs.
Well, I think he did start on the softs. I'm pretty sure he started on them, so he has to make another stop. I just thought he'd put them on because... Oh, here we go. Here we go. That's a droplet of rain. Hang on. Let's confirm. I'm pretty sure I saw a single droplet.
It's starting to look dark again.
Yes. Did I see a droplet of rain? See, this screen is brighter now. Why is this game doing this? Let's go to someone a bit further back. See, if you go to like Tico, who's just come around turn 1, very dark, and then if you go to Remco, a bit lighter.
Looking a tiny bit lighter, but there ain't no sun there anymore.
Hmm.
The race is starting to change now. Did this make for? Yep, there's rain.
Definite rain, yeah.
Rain on Remco, definitely.
Here we go. This race is not over.
Now this timing could be horrible for Remco, not knowing whether or not to go to the Inters for a lap.
It's always difficult to decide.
Heavy quick.
See, CJ Payne saw that. Went soft.
CJ's got a very, very good thing going here for him.
Yeah, it's allowed him to extend the gap to third place Aaron. And it's also allowed him to... Yeah, it's also allowed him to see what Remco does as well. Because it's a massive track, and 8 seconds can be pinged back in one lap if you don't time your intermediate pit stop correctly. I think it is a bit early at the moment to pit, but...
CJ Payne opting out of the pit stop for this lap. Maybe he feels like the tyre drop-off, the grip drop-off hasn't started yet properly. In the chat, in the comment section, MPix picks with current predictions. What do you mean by that?
Current predictions?
Current predictions.
I think it means like what's going to happen from here.
What he thinks is going to be happening. Okay. CJ Payne, I had my money on for becoming podium, but not sure now because he needs to get through this lap quickly.
Tico pits. I'm pretty sure he's going to be slapping on a set of intermediates. Yeah, they're green ones. It's worth the gamble.
Stop for me. I feel like when you're that far down the order, not due to his driving, I think he's driven quite well. But when you're that far down the order, it's worth taking the risk.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just going to keep an eye on him. He does obviously back off through Eau Rouge, stays in 8th gear. I think we'll find out about these tyres through the next part of the track. He did take it very cautiously through there.
Can I just take the time to point out that we're down to 9 runners now? We've lost 10.
That's
because
true.
Of a massive slide.
Now I know Tico and Dutch will be in a... See, Remco doesn't pit, not quite yet.
Remco opting out of it again.
What about CJ? 10 seconds.
See what CJ's going to be doing.
No.
No.
Aaron?
Nope.
No.
Again,
no to Dutch.
Aaron and Dutch seem to be getting ready for a battle. Possibly on the Inters. I think Dutch is going to mirror exactly what Aaron does here. Be ridiculous not to.
Yeah. I think it is a bit early. I think these guys are probably going to stay out for the rest of the race because Tico's losing time to blue flag.
Yeah, but he's already lost 4 seconds, I think.
Yeah.
The rain doesn't seem to be getting any heavier now.
Now this is going to be...
If you look at Remco, it looks quite heavy there, but go
now,
back to Tico and it's...
Now if what's it called? If DRS is turned off, this could play into CJ Payne's hands here because Remco might actually have to. He might feel he need to pit for intermediates. I'm only thinking like if it happens kind of now, and if Remco pits, CJ Payne doesn't have to because he's already.
Yeah.
He only needs one compound. Ooh,
the call from Bevo was very right. Coming to the end of the race is definitely got more interesting again.
Dutch just going off momentarily. It could be time. It could be time.
Dutch catching Aaron, slowly but surely.
No, he's just had an off moment as Dutch. Oh, Dutch has gone again. Oh god.
A little slide. Good save though.
Remco pits. This race is not over. It's not over. Yes, this is what you want to see.
CJ must be very happy with his decision. Big lock up though into the... CJ's in.
CJ's in. Oh, is he going to spin in the pits? Aaron pits.
Aaron joins. Dutch joins. Joe going to be doing then? Panda with 17 laps on the medium compound.
He'll be in. How are these
Looks
pit
like the
stops
crossover
working?
point has come.
DRS disabled. Aaron has jumped. See, Aaron and Dutch have jumped CJ in the pits. CJ came in second.
Was there a slot go, maybe?
Well, it could be the fact that when when a car comes in and you got cars coming in and out, you get held up just because you're the first one in. Could be that. So
very unlucky for CJ to have been jumped in the pits.
Yeah, he's had a great race with CJ. God, Dutch Dutch Tricks is correcting his car through the corner constantly. Just battling with it, trying to keep it as planted as possible.
The most interesting part about this rain period is it's so near the end of the race, they've all got fresh tyres. They can all push as much as they can. Tico up to 7th.
Well, M Picks has said, first time watching, can't lie, very interesting. Well, you've watched one of the most action-packed races. I've got to admit, Tico's let Tomo past. He literally pulled over and let him past. Not sure what's happening there.
Wonder if Tico feels unsafe maybe on his tyres.
Could be.
Possible fuel saving tactic there, or stay in the slipstream, don't have to use as much fuel to stay with.
CJ, yeah, Gilles was saying CJ probably got wing damage. I didn't think he was in the pits long enough to have that wing damage. Well, maybe, I don't know. Maybe.
The front, well, no, not front three, sorry. The second to fourth, it's starting to shape up a little bit. Starting to look like a good battle is going to emerge.
Yeah, we could see a good three-way battle there. Although CJ's just dropping back slightly. So I'm going to go on board with Dutch. Oh, Dutch and Aaron.
Back up to... Tico's just gone in front of Tomo again. I'm not sure what's going on at the back of the field there.
Yeah, I think they're having a bit of fun, perhaps.
Dutch looking for a move up the inside, can't quite get it.
Well, Dutch picked a penalty going up through Eau Rouge there, and I haven't even thought about penalties, to be honest.
Is there any way we can check the penalties that people are running with?
We can, but because I would say because it's so close to the end of the race, let's just leave it as a surprise.
Okay.
So let's give the viewer one last thing.
Dutch with a great extra.
Oh, contact! Aaron's
contact.
in the wall, and Dutch clipped his rear. I think Aaron just lost it a little bit and
tried to correct it, and
Dutch was there.
Didn't do anything like that.
Oh,
Looks like CJ's got himself a guaranteed second there.
Guaranteed second, pretty much. Remco's.
I would say it's well deserved. Not in that circumstance, obviously. It's horrible to lose your second place through that after a good race.
Yeah, it was that incident was just. It happens so often in the rain. It's just ridiculous.
I don't think either driver's at fault there, honestly. Just a racing incident.
Oh, and Tico's gone.
Tico gone.
Oh, he had an incident with Tomo. Blue flag goes through. Oh my word, we're down to 7.
This seems to be more of a survive spa, not a race around it.
It's like we're at Monaco. What's going on? Well, the cars are now so far apart that surely it's just bring the car home.
Surely this is it. Well, yeah, he's just got to play it safe.
Dutch has he got no wing? I'm just.
Yeah, I don't think he has a front wing on.
I think maybe there's a bit of front right left.
swiped across the front of it. I think the wing came off along with Aaron's front left.
Yeah. Well, Remco is on his on the final lap of his what looks like victory today.
Yeah, he's just got to play it nice and intelligent. Should these last corners nurse the car home. Debris still all over the track.
Yeah, that whole it just gave me the. I hate that camera angle. It's the one where it's. Oh, it's gone off now. It's the one where it's like behind the, like in front of the rear wing, but like behind
Oh yeah.
the casing. I don't know. It's just ridiculous. Why did they include that in the game?
Joseph Burns catching up to Dutch, but I don't think there's enough in it. Oh, Dutch going wide there. Going to have lost a lot of time.
We'll join that.
One final battle.
I can see the time coming down. Remco comes across the line,
Yeah,
takes the win.
Definitely a lost front wing there. There's so much understeer going through that corner. Joseph Burns got to be having this one.
This could be for a podium. Joey's.
Podium for Joseph Burns on the card.
Oh, are they going to go side by side, Joe? Oh, he backs off. But Dutch goes wide. Oh, this is through bus stop. Wheels. Banging wheels. Can Dutch hold him off? Oh, contact. This might be down to penalties. Oh, they're still barging each other. Dutch goes into the wall, but Joe gets him on penalties.
Joseph Burns gets the third place after all of that.
Wow.
What a race. What an incredible race. Well, Panda's just gone into the back of Dutch Tricks past the line. I'm not really sure why.
Yeah, well, CJ Payne ended up second. Joe and Dutch, as we've said before. Panda. What a race, yeah. Blue Flag. And a good drive, actually, from Blue Flag. And Tomo.
First time commentating, and I've been given a proper gift to commentate over.
You have. You certainly have. Well,
so the podium three are Remco, CJ, and Joe Burns.
That's right, yeah. There they are.
Is that a Dutch win again?
It's always a Dutch win. God. Now, fair play to those three. Well driven. Obviously, massive incidents.
Incredible race.
Do you know what? CJ Payne and Tomo had no penalties. That's incredible. That is insane.
Good thing there wasn't a predictor league for this race. I don't think anyone would have got the how many DNFs was that in the end? 12?
Something like that, yeah. I think it was 12, yeah, 19. Yeah,
11 getting 1 point, Aaron with 2, Tika with 4, and Tomo with 6. Obviously. So 3 of the non-finishers still getting points. That's how many non-finishers we had.
Well, okay. Usually, what we usually do here, Shrimpy, is we normally do podium interviews, but because of that start, I'm going to change it. I'm hoping the viewers can still hear me. I've just had a message from a certain chicken guy who he's going to tell us what happened. So let's get him in. I'll invite him. Right, if the guys watching the broadcast couldn't hear me, we're going to do a different thing to podium interviews. Just something different. Sod it. We're going to get Chicken Guy in, who's going to tell us he's on board of the reenactment of Spa 98.
To be fair, Spa this year, or 2018.
Well, yeah, that's a good point. I think pretty sure I did send them an invite. Is it Chicken Guy? Yeah, I'm just making sure I'm inviting the right person. Oh, he's gone offline. Okay. Okay, well, we'll get some... Who should we get in? We'll get in a couple of the drivers.
I'd like to talk to CJ about his strategy.
I'm not sure I've got him as a friend. I think I have. Maybe. I don't think I've got him as a friend. Okay, I'll tell you what... get him in, get him in. Okay, well, we'll get a couple of... We'll get...
So,
What do you make of that race, Sam?
Astonishing. Absolutely astonishing. I've invited a couple of the guys. We'll see.
here's Joe Burns.
Joe, we'll quickly ask you a few questions while we're waiting for a couple of the others to come in. Did you expect a podium out of all that?
Definitely not.
What? I can't remember the grid order, to be honest, because there's so much that happened. Where were you when it all happened? When it all happened at the beginning, where were you? And did you see anything?
Like 8th or 9th, and there was just a huge pile up. Just about avoided it, but then up the hill, I got an illegal overtake apparently on Catamise, which was really weird, so I had to slow right down going up Eau Rouge. But then the yellow flags came out, so it seemed, I don't know, it was just mental opening that. I don't even know what happened.
Wow.
Crazy.
And I mean, on the last was it the last lap, Shrimpy, where Aaron and Dutch had their coming together?
Yeah, last lap, I think, yeah.
Is that what happened? Okay.
Yeah, I think I was on board with Dutch, and Aaron kind of like was trying to keep control of his car.
Aaron seemed to have I think it was P1. Aaron had some oversteer, tried to correct it, and came across the front of Dutch, which unfortunately ended his race.
And that gave Dutch wing damage, so then you were able to catch him up.
Just about.
I'll try and get. Let's see if I can get someone else in.
See, I just figured that I would probably crash with a rain due to his practicing with no traction. But yeah, that makes sense.
Joe, do you have CJ as your friend? Because I don't think I have.
Yeah, I don't think CJ's got a mic anyway.
Right. Okay.
So I don't even think he can.
Hello, Dutch. Well, that was an action-packed race, wasn't it?
Yes, and I'm very sorry for Aaron for what happened.
I was on board with you when it unfortunately has been caught on stream.
Yeah.
I don't think you could have done much. Let's just.
No.
Such a great run on the sport, but yeah, he steered a little bit left and I don't know why.
Yeah. I'm very sorry, and I know it's maybe my fault because it's not really a corner you can overtake.
How do you think the rest of the race went for you? Because we were thinking about, is the rain going to come? We didn't really know, and then it just came late on. What was your sort of strategy for that?
The start was pretty good. Went up to P2 straight away because of the carnage ahead of me with 3 cars. And yeah, then the pace was not very good, but not too bad, and I could stay within reach of the cars in front, but that were Aaron and CJ, but I spun. I don't know why. and how it happened. It was so strange because I didn't do anything wrong. And after that, my tires were a little bit dead, so I was losing time. But in the pit stops, I caught a lot of time on Aaron and CJ. So I was closing in, and then the rain starts, and then that crash with Aaron, and I had no front wing left. So Joseph was closing in on me so quick.
Yeah, you two had a. It was quite funny to watch actually coming across the line.
Yeah, I was braking and I locked up and I keep on locking and it was like steer, but it couldn't steer and so.
Well, I'll tell you what. We'll finish up there because this stream's been going on for a long time now. But guys, well done. I don't really know what to make of all that. That was just a heck of a race, but something happened.
Watching it back anyway.
Yeah. Shrimpy, thanks for joining us, man. Your debut has been a success, I think. Yeah,
Interesting race. Enjoyed watching it.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
This
it was
will
good.
be like Monaco, I think. So.
Pretty much was Monaco, yeah. Well, next week FTRL is back on Monday. Division 1, Bahrain, 8 PM UK time. You don't want to miss that one. Thanks and have a good night.